That's the latest we have from right here.
And Mike, really, those folks in southeast Oklahoma don't get the tornadic activity like we do here in central Oklahoma or the other half of the state, do they? Typically.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Southeast Oklahoma, the folks down in that part of the state, it's a little more difficult to get live television. And it's a little bit more difficult to get good storm tracker reports because you have the hills and the trees in this part of the state, and you get big tornadoes down in southeastern Oklahoma, and it can cause even more severe problems because there's the heads up isn't quite there compared to the Oklahoma City metro or down by Pauls Valley or Wynnewood, down into Garvin County and Pontotoc County, or further up here near Stillwater, for example, today. So that's kind of why we like to keep these storm trackers tracking all these severe storms in our viewing area. When you get them down here in the mountains of southeast Oklahoma, you can get some severe problems really quickly. And we're getting reports here, especially down along Highway 70 in the Hugo area, of a lot of damage down there. And we do believe there was a large tornado tracking down Highway 70. So we're going to keep checking on that.
I was getting some texts from some of my friends in that area saying they were seeing those reports, yeah.
Adam Snyder has been following these stories. He's near Roth, Oklahoma right now, and he's on the phone to tell us what he sees there. Adam?
Yeah, that's right, Linda. We are just east of Roth at this point, and we were trying to head down to Sulphur going east on Highway 29, but when we reached the intersection of Highway 177, we were met by Garvin County sheriff's deputies that were right there at the intersection that wouldn't let us go south, and I tried to explain that we were looking at the damage, and they told me that it's a bad situation down there at this point. So we are continuing to head toward Connorville right now on reports of further damage over there. But again, it appears that 177 is closed off in a few areas, and I'm hearing reports that several roads in the area have been shut down in Garvin County as well. Linda, back to you.
Adam, thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Kristen Shanahan was getting a tour from the sheriff of the damage down there in Garvin County. That area also, unfortunately, tragically, had a fatality reported. Let's go back down to Kristen, find out what it looked like from an eyewitness.
Well, this is the first look at damage from the ground that we're getting so far. This is not the home where the fatality happened. We're waiting to get escorted down here, but I want to show you what happened here. You can see the roof was blown off of this home. Now, I don't know that anyone lived here. I talked to a gentleman whose daughter lives next door, and he said that this was like a horse barn. So I don't think that anyone lived at this home, but I have not confirmed that yet. Now, I want you to take a look over here at this tree. Take a look over here. It was like uprooted, and it looks like it was thrown across the yard. So this is the first look at damage we're getting right here. We're told that there's 5 to 10 homes that are damaged along this road. We're on East County Road 1680 right now near Indian Meridian, and we're going to head on down and we're going to bring you more of this damage as we go along.
All right, Kristen, thank you very much. We appreciate you. And for those of you who are just joining us, and we know many of you are, 5 to 10 houses damaged in that area where Kristen is. And by damaged, we mean either destroyed or severely damaged, probably uninhabitable. 1 fatality in that general area, another fatality in Johnston County, and the storms that went through that area were massive. Some estimate them to be in F4 categories.
And we still have storms in the state right now. Let's go to Mike Morgan for the very latest.
Kevin, thank you. Yes, one area in our viewing area that is of concern. We're going to talk about that right now. First of all, there is a tornado warning, but there's no tornado on the ground, and there hasn't been one on the ground. We have several trackers on it, so that's why we're going back and forth between the damage from earlier today from the tornadoes and the one storm that we have left in our viewing area. So let's give you a complete rundown as to what's going on right now. Let's go to Max 2. We have the warning here, tornado warning for west central and northern K County, and all the rest of the severe weather has completely cleared, completely moved out of the KFOR viewing area. Still getting reports in southeastern Oklahoma continued of large tornadoes with a lot of damage. But let's talk about the one storm in our viewing area. It's now just to the west of Blackwell, and it's moving due east, maybe a little bit north of due east. Still a tornado warning on it, and it'll be tracking over toward Blackwell here at around 7:25 to 7:29. Let's go to Corey Inman, show you a picture of it here, and we're keep tracking it here. Corey, tell us what you have right now.
Yeah, Mike, I'm 2 miles to the south of Blackwell, getting ready to turn back north to go here on the west side of Blackwell. Still have the lowered area off to the northwest of Blackwell, starting to pick up quite a bit of rotation in that area. We're going to have to get over here and get a little closer to it and see what we've got. Back to you.
Okay, appreciate that. Let's hold this picture here. So what we have going on, this is a rain shaft right here, likely hail too. And then we have a little bit of rotation here coming around the south side. You're looking kind of here to the west. So here's the inflow here in the rain-free base, but there's no organized wall cloud anywhere in here. Again, that is a rain shaft there. Here's the main storm core up here with large hail damaging winds and some large hail in that rain shaft right there. Again, tornado warning, yes. No tornado on the ground and no immediate indications either of a tornado at all. Let's show you that on the Max 2 here. Where is this heading? Well, it is heading to the east, so Blackwell over toward Newkirk. You folks do stay alert. If anything changes on that storm in any way for the worse, we'll be sure to be right back on the air. Meanwhile, Cleveland, over here in Cleveland, Oklahoma, these storms moving into Osage County out of our viewing area. And big-time storms continue down here by Hugo, and this is out here in Choctaw County heading into McCurtain County with many reports of significant damage on Highway 70 in southeastern Oklahoma, far southeast Oklahoma. The severe weather has completely cleared the metro. If anything changes for you folks up in K County, anything inching closer toward any type of tornadic activity, we'll be right back on the air. But for right now, with this outbreak of tornadoes today, we're going to go back to programming. We'll keep very close track of it here in the Forewarned Storm Center. Stay with News Channel 4. We'll keep you forewarned.